Oops, you weren't supposed to see that yet. Ah! That's the surprise. How's everybody doing tonight? Happy Monday. Is my mic working? My mic looks like it's working on here. Everybody doing okay? Happy Monday. All right, Jeff Hammer, #1. I'm watching chat on the laptop today. I'm going to move it over to the desk when we go to put together this printer. This is good. This is like a whole new era for me, for us, to get me mobile, right? Get me out from behind the desk and doing stuff. We've done, this is like the 3rd time during the 12 streams now that I'm going to be like up and mobile. Have to wear pants. Kingfish working, darn it. How's it going, everybody? Marshmallow, Sean, Nicholas, Rutledge, how you doing? All right, your neighborhood. I've arrived so we can start the party. Awesome. Chad Clausen, good to see you again. Dressy Spider, finally! Yay! You're finally here. Welcome, welcome. We'll do this for you. I've gotten used to now, like everybody else doing this stuff. I haven't had to push the buttons. All right, well, let's get right to this stuff. PCBWay, as always, thanks for sponsoring. Merry Christmas. If you need anything that PCBWay does, go get it. There might not be a link in the description at this moment, but there will be very, very soon. All right, let's go. Oh, let's show you first what we're going to put together. So what we're going to put together is this. This is the Elegoo Neptune 3. It's actually the Plus. I kept saying Max before. If you've been paying attention, I was saying it wrong. I was saying Max. It's not the Max, it's the Plus. They actually do have a Max, which is bigger even than the Plus. But it looks like so I have the Neptune 3, the original, which was a really good printer. And to me, the most outstanding part of it was this like one-touch bed leveling, auto bed leveling. So no dials to do anything with, and no secondary kind of plunger bit to do the auto bed leveling. It was just somehow between the board, the build plate and the nozzle, it would indicate, okay, oops, I've hit the bed. So and then it could balance the G code, right? And so it would make a nice level Z layer, basically. Anyways, but the regular Neptune was good printer, but it didn't have a lot of wow on the appearance. It was pretty bare bones. A lot of wires everywhere else. Not too much of a knock on it. Just that's what they improved with the Pro. So with the Pro, well, actually, there's a couple things. The Pro and the Neptune and the Plus and the Max, they are direct drive. The original Neptune 3, the plain Neptune 3, is the Bowden. That's the, I guess if this is the direct drive, it's the indirect drive, right? So your drive motor that pushes your filament is over here and your nozzle is over here and there's a tube in between. So that's one style. The benefits of those is that if the nozzle's heavy and you're whipping around real fast, if you have a direct drive and your motor is on there, it might wiggle a little bit more. That's the theory. I think these direct drive nozzles now are so small and so light, I'm not sure that that's a problem anymore. But anyways, that's for more picky people than me to figure out. So they put a direct drive instead of a Bowden drive, and then they put double Z bars and motors, and then they tucked in the power supply down here instead of having it kind of sticking out on the side. And they just did a lot of kind of cosmetic stuff. Some wire management was improved, and you got the same kinds of. You also had the filament runout sensor. Like a lot of this stuff is pretty standard now, so it's great to see. But the Neptune 3 line now consists of the Pro, which is a smaller bed, the Plus, which is the Mama Bear bed, and then the Max, which is the Daddy Bear bed. All right. But everything else is about the same on all of them. They've got a light bar, which is another thing they do. They get plenty hot and all that. So we're gonna mess around with this. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna put it together. Hopefully we can do it pretty quickly. Hopefully we can do it. Oh, links in the descriptions now because Sir Goodenough is that good. You've been eyeballing the Anker M5 to add to the printer collection. Marshmallow Man, how many printers do you have? Well, it's not fair for me to be part of the contest because I haven't had to buy a printer in a while. I have seven 3D printers. Man, most of them are even working. 12 days of LEDs. Wait a second, this isn't LED. I know. Did my previous one fail? No. I got a new one just because Elegoo. And Elegoo, if you guys don't know them, they actually are pretty decent, reputable. They've been around a little while as far as making electronics and stuff, right? I think I've said before, I have like some Arduino kits in the past that they were making and things. So, I mean, at least they're not like a company that's changing their name all the time because they keep getting in trouble or something like that, you know. Took me 20 minutes to put together the Pro, right? Terrence, you've got the Pro? It was a fast one, which is why I'm feeling pretty confident about this, but I shouldn't say too much. I shouldn't you know, like start bragging or anything crazy. All right, let's go over to the camera over there, and I will take this so that I can watch the chat and drink my Dr. Pepper. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-dum, bump. Don't jinx it, right? Don't jinx it, knucklehead. Okay, everybody hear me okay still? You can hear me. Camera's working. We might need to make a couple little adjustments just to try and maximize the awesome here. That's a little better, right? Okay. So then we got to get something to open up. Oh, I got the best package opener ever. Look at this guy. I don't even know where it came from. My mom gave it to me. Where she found it, I don't know. All right. Elegoo sent me this printer for free. I will give you my opinion of it, but you know me, I'm a nice guy. If somebody really makes a crappy something, I'll say it's pretty crappy. But I've only really ever had to do that once, where somebody sent me a product and I kind of reviewed it, did a video, and then I told them, look, I don't think your thing is very good. I'm not sure you want me to put this video out. And I never did put the video out. That was years ago. All right, here we go. Undoing some packaging. Ugh. Packed in here nice and tight. Lots of this good black foam. Okay. Oh, here's a little bit of instructions. Basic stuff about putting it together. User manual. They expecting a stampede. Klingon letter opener, nice. This is the magnetic holder for the, what do you call that guy? The control box. Here's a whole bunch of tools and some extra zip ties. Oh, they got the filament runout sensor is in there. Let's see what else is in there. I got a couple extra nozzles in there. I got a scraper in there for scraping stuff off, and then got some screws. This may be a little more complicated, or at least a couple more steps to it than the Pro, because it does have extra supports. Is it video freezing? I hope not. Might be. I got a green box. It says it's working okay. Filament holder. Power cable, blah. I only have one. It feels so inadequate. No, I think what you are is well adjusted and balanced in your life, Kingfish. Me and Marshmallow, we got issues. So these here are some extra stabilizer bars, which you can see in the picture of it, because it's got such a tall Z-axis. You need a little bit extra support. All right, let's see if we can get in here and take this out without totally destroying the camera. Okay, there we go. LED strip on the underside there. And that is a tall boy. Woo! Man, okay. So we got dual motors down here, dual Z motors. And this is our direct drive extruder on here. It's a bit loose on there, I can feel that already. And I think that happened with my Elegoo Pro as well, with the Neptune Pro. So it's a little bit of tightening up for that. But you can see they did a lot more cosmetically with this. I was looking at some other printers too and actually had the same design, so I'm wondering if, maybe, I don't know. I don't know who's the original and who's mimicking, I don't want to say copy, but mimicking the design. Anyways, Elegoo, there you go. That thing feels pretty solid. We'll tighten everything up before we're all done. Okay, let's move this thing over here. Gotta set it somewhere while we get the rest of this stuff out of the box. Comes with the Hotend already attached. Yeah, they've make these now so things are so put together already. Man, when I bought my first one, I was so scared. I paid a bunch of extra money just to have it like mostly assembled because I was afraid of trying to put it together. And now even the inexpensive ones come up pretty well put together. All right, here's our touch screen remote dealy whopper. And here's the big bad boy. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to try and get another angle on this so I can pick it up without destroying anything. Let's see, what else can I take out? More foam. And they did do a better job with cable management than they did with the original Neptune 3. Okay, well, I think that's it. Let's try and take out the whole foam out of the box. It's not that easy to do this under the camera. Don't let me fool you. It's not as easy as it looks. Oh, baby. Oh, it's heavy. Ugh. Yeah, this one's not so portable. Not like the others. Oh, shaking up the camera. Okay. Sheesh. The things I do so you guys can see. Okay. Okay, man, that is solid. But you know, it's like all put together. You don't have to worry about any of this bed. You know, you don't have to put the bed on. You don't have to do any of that stuff. Now, this one does have dials on the bottom. I can feel them under there. I think the Pro does not have dials on the bottom. Or maybe it did and I don't remember it. But anyways, this one does have dials on the bottom. There it is. Everything is enclosed in there pretty good. You got, this is where the remote plugs in. You can put SD card there. You can put USB cord there to go with the, like if you had an Octoprint kind of thing. Let's hold that bed still a little bit. All the wiring is enclosed in there pretty good. Power supplies down here. Brains, I'm sure, are in there. There's your, whichever motor that is. X, I think. So there you go. And then the bed is pretty massive. They do have, like everybody pretty much at this point, have this magnetic rough surface kind of a bed. So that's great. So in comparison, look at this. I can pull off my Pro. This is the mat for the Pro. I guess let's take this one off so you can see the difference. So this is the size difference between the Pro and the Plus. That's pretty good. That's quite a bit bigger. So this is the Pro, and that's the Plus. Mucho Grande. All right. What's going on? What am I missing? Pro does not have dials. Okay, thank you, Terrence, because Terrence has his Pro and he's checking. Okay, well, this one does. I kind of thought it was a little funny, but I was glad. But maybe it's because it's just so big that it can get out of line, and you gotta, if you can get it pretty close and then let the sort of calculated bed leveling do the rest, that's probably the best way to do it, right? What other printers do I have? Panda Boy says, so I have the original one I have is the Lulzbot 5, which I think I got in like 2014 or something like that. It's been around a while. And then I have the Lotmax Shark V2 or something. That's the one that has actually 2 extruders on it. And then I've got the Ender 3 V2. And then I've got the Ender, an Ender, or a Creality, is it Ender? It's Creality. It's a Creality resin printer. And then the Artillery Genius, which I like quite a bit actually. That's what I printed these on the other day, was the Artillery Genius. Is it the same size as the CR10? Pro is like the Ender 3 size. Yeah, the Pro is definitely like the Ender 3 size. They should just start, we should just make those like a standard, you know, naming, so we can just say what size it is, right? But then, so the Artillery Genius, and then I've got three of these Elegoo Neptune printers now. The original, the Pro, or the original, the Pro, and the Plus. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. Hopefully going to tell us how to put it together. Here we go. Pull rod installation. Maybe there's something to do first. Install and fix the screws at the joint. Align the screws, something. Ender 5 Plus, 2 Ender 3 Pro, CR10, and the CR30. Henry, wow. Is the CR30, that's not the belt one though, is it? That's not the one that's like infinity. Did I miss a page? Packing list. That is, the CR30 is the belt one. Man, that's awesome. Do you get a lot of use out of that? Do you like it? Are you happy you got it? All right, we got to get some of the long screws. Let's get out the hardware. I am kind of taking my time here, so I think if I was really just booking it, I could get through this faster, but we're going to, no reason to totally book it, right? We got an hour. Always, I'm very curious about those. I have not, obviously don't have one of those. I don't need any more printers. You know what I have lots of now is these. Because like every time I get a printer, we get one of these. All right. Nozzle declogger, the kind of standard tools. Got some zip ties we'll probably use. USB cable I won't use. I used to really like having it hooked up to Octoprint. I love that they give you lots of tools. I used to always have things hooked up to Octoprint, but I haven't in a while now. And then they got a couple extra nozzles, an extra little flow tip, and then they give you a drive with the SD card for transferring files, which has become the normal way for me to do it. After years of loving and only using Octoprint, I'm now kind of more into just put it on an SD. I print the LED tracks for my LEDs so I can hang them. Dude, genius. Genius, Henry. Genius. What do you make them out of? You must make them out of ABS, right? Or is there something else that lasts outside besides ABS? All right, so we got some long screws here. First thing we got to do is put the big archy part on top. So we're going to do that. It's going to take a little bit of tightening here and there, but we'll be all right. Hi, baby.
Can I be with you?
Sure. All right. Camera's up there. Actually, though, I think you are on the camera over there, probably. I hear something kind of sliding around. I'm hoping that whatever it is, it's not too important. All right. 4 screws. Maybe put a little bit of this foam under the edges here so that it kind of sits level. There we go. They do have a nice little notch there, right where it's supposed to go. That helps you get it in the right place. I'm getting these started.
Oh my gosh, this feels like...
What are you doing over there, crazy girl? Oh, my laptop. The chat went away. Streaming blind, honey. Streaming blind. I don't know what people are saying. Don't even know if things are working. Who knows what's happening right now? It's chaos. Small blonde creature approaching. That's you, honey. I don't know what we'd have to look back in the history books and see what the original 3D printers were like to put together. You know, it was like you had to put all this stuff together, probably like every screw you see all along the edges here, all the bottom parts, all that stuff. You put all that on yourself. Now it's just like, well, let's see, what can we do to get the most stuff together before we put it in the box and then ship it in the smallest box possible. And to be honest, the box that they're shipping it in now is probably not hardly anything bigger than what somebody would have shipped it in, you know, 8 years ago or something. This extruded aluminum frame stuff is just really makes it no-brainer. All right, tighten this guy down real good. Flush up against there. How often do you guys go back and like adjust? Do you guys go back and like tighten things up on your printer? I think I probably should do that. Looks like a CR10 clone. Yeah, it probably is. That's probably, I don't know exactly what size the CR10 is. I think this one's like, we can look at it, but I think it's like 320, 320, 400 or something. Something like that. All right, there's that. Piece of cake there. Maybe we can change the angle a little bit. You guys want to change the angle a little bit? Let's do that. Let's play around with the camera here. Oh, it's still kind of up high, but not totally. How's that? That look good, Gracie?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to do it like that. Okay, so that was that part. Now, next thing is to put on the mount for the remote on the side. We're going to use these PM4 screws. All the screws are in nice little labeled bags. That's very helpful. PM4 two-piece, let's see. PM420, PM420 two pieces. That's this one. Three-piece, sorry. PM23 piece. There it is. PM420 three-piece. These are the guys. All right. Oh, let's move it around. Let's do it this way, so I don't have to go over there now. It's got nice rubber feet on the bottom, so it sticks to the table real good. You having fun over there, Gracie?
Yeah.
What do you...
Looking at your old videos. Trying to find that one video of me.
Which one? The one where you did the candy?
Yeah.
Oh, I should have guessed at that.
Yeah.
All right, this little guy goes on down here. It's not really in the camera view, but let's see, we can make a little bit of an adjustment there so we can see it a little bit. We got another different size Allen wrench. Did they call these things something else in other countries? Looks like your snow melted. Yeah, a lot of it did. A lot of it did. Well, I shouldn't say that. A lot of the, I don't know. We've gotten sun. We got the sun coming out lately. Let's see, we're gonna go there. I'm trying to do this without really seeing it. That's not working so well for me. So let's pull this up a little. We're gonna tip that guy up some. And then get this there. What are you doing, Gracie? Oh, you're watching videos on my phone? Okay. That's great. Go ahead. Oh, it's your phone? That's okay too. might even be more than just 4 knobs. I think there's 6 knobs under there. Oh man, they're gonna make me adjust this. Okay. All right, they got that guy. And then the remote thing sits there. It's kind of magnetic too. It sort of sticks on there. So that's nice. Plug that guy in. All right. Oh, now it wants me to put the spool on the top here. Where did I put that guy? Okay, we're going to put this on, and we're going to put PM418 2-piece. PM418 2-piece. 42F in Dallas. That's cold for you guys, isn't it? Cozy -9 in Vancouver. Holy smokes. It's going to get colder the next couple days, but we don't have precipitation in the forecast for a bit. Let's see, where are the holes? I don't see any. Oh, they're not holes, they're these. Let's get you back up here. So they've got some of those little tabs. What? They've got some of those little nuts that sit in the track, but they've already got them in the track for you, so that's nice. So that's what we're supposed to use to connect this guy. Seems like the same size wrench. Maybe smaller. It's a smaller wrench. It's a petty thing to complain about, but do we really need 3 or 4 different size Allen screws? Can we just, 2 maybe? Would it be that bad to put screws that were too strong in some spots? All right, there's that one. Slide that guy into there. Hope we can find that nut down there. Yep. Oh, I think I missed it. Yep, I missed it. There we go. Got it on the second try. Piece of cake. I guess I don't really want it way over here, do I? Loosen it up a little bit. Move it to the middle. It doesn't have a handle. I do like, does the Pro have a handle? No, but the original, the Elegoo Neptune 3 had a handle. And it is so small that it is kind of nice for, ask some 8-ball questions, see what answers you get. Oh dear, we have an 8-ball? Will the first print work? Ooh, good questions. All right, now we've got to put on the runout sensor. Is that who's playing tonight? It's Green Bay versus the Rams. Let's see. Oh, should I have put this underneath there? No, it goes on the side. Oh, there's a little hole. It's the best way to show you that. Well, there's a little hole. Oh, I guess there's a nut. You see that nut right there? Or I guess it's a nut. It's on the other side. Here's another one. So that's what we do. It's the nut on the other side, not me. The sources say the first print's not going to work, huh? I bet once we get it running, it'll work. It's just whether or not it gets running on the first go. Here I am again, hunting around for the right Allen wrench. I do appreciate that they give them all to you. That is nice. I wonder if it really saves any money on their part to not have a couple screws instead of sending 4 different size Allen wrenches, you know. Oh, this thing is totally movable, so I can flip it around whichever way. Okay. Okay, loosey-goosey. Yep, all right. Then we can probably plug that one in. Let's see, did that there. filament detector, R-shaped buckle fixing. R-shaped buckle fixing. Ha! It even says it right on the package, R-shaped buckle. And it puts a screw in it. Man, you got to give them lots of credit for the way they pack it too. Like, how easy is this? It says right on the bag what each thing is. And they name it the same thing in the instructions. That's pretty handy. Okay. And that goes, there's a screw hole up here. Just go before or after the connections. Does it go right there? Oh, it's got to go after the connections. Okay. Must go after. It's always the first print that works. Prints after that drive you crazy. What are I going to use the printer for? Great question. So first thing I'm going to print with it is a bunch of these little plates to hold together the matrix from last night's stream. That's number one task. So after I've done the test prints, I will print out, I think I need like 10 more of those or something. I printed some, but I was printing them one at a time on my, actually I was using the Genius, the Artillery Genius last night to print those. Okay, get that wire on there. I will say that the Genius, the Artillery Genius printer still wins for best cable management I've ever seen. It's pretty awesome. All right. Will they be outside the matrix? Material you're going to print them out of. I'm going to print them out of I'm going to print them out of PLA. Good question. They certainly won't be in the sun, but they may get cold. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I haven't completely decided how I'm going to mount this or where I'm going to put it. Make sure you provide a good review video on this 3D printer. I'm still in the market for one. This is it, Nicholas. This is my review video. This is actually the most thorough printer review video I've done of all the, and I've done a few, but this one I'm actually doing the whole thing right here with you, start to finish. Okay, we're gonna make some connections down here. The connections are all, let's see, are they labeled? LED, yep. And then, golly, that's great. These are all labeled. DET1, that's probably this guy, DET1. Put that together. And then this one just plugs into the bottom of the printer. I know you guys can't see it, I'm sorry. But it's just some wires, they're labeled, so you just pop them in where the labels are. Pretty simple. Same over here, this one goes under. These bigger ones, can you see maybe a little bit? I'll show you maybe on the end, but the bigger ones go on the stepper motors. That one goes there. And then the smaller ones go on the sensors. That one goes there. So we still have a little bit of wagging cables out here, but at least they've got them, you know, they've got them in this nice mesh stuff, and they give you something to do with them. It's not totally just flowing in the breeze there. All right, and then this one's got a nice little clippy guy here as well. Clip that guy in there. And then press that down in. Should be wearing glasses, huh, Gracie?
Yeah. Do you want some?
Are there some right there?
Well, there's these ones.
Yeah, I'll use those.
You can?
Yeah, thanks. Okay, and that's it. That one goes on there. Print. That one's in there. Oh, we got to hook up this guy up here. So in this, there. Oh, we got to hook it up to the side of the runout sensor. Okay, there it is, runout sensor. And I mean, just like that, it's wired. Really? Yeah, I think that's it. That's it. Let's look and see if there's anything else in the instructions here. Oh yeah, we still got to do the back because we do have this these supports, right? We do got to do these big supports. So let's back up with the camera a little bit. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm live. How you doing?
Yes.
Good. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Okay. How's it going? I have a microphone on my neck.
Oh.
Thank you. But I love that you give me a hug. All right. So now we're going to use whatever. The two of you, knock it off. They're over there arguing about who's the favorite.
Say Grace, say Grace.
Hashtag Dawson forever.
Let's see, actually, this goes in the, should go to the short side, yeah. What's going on here? Oh, I see, it's back in there further. Okay, that's all. Okay, no problem. So this goes, can you see me? Not really back there. Let's aim me up a little bit. There we go. All right. So now we're going to put these rods along the back here. So they've got some screws, and it doesn't look like there's a direction on these. They are adjustable, so you can like adjust them to the exact right length for maximum stability. I guess the idea is when it gets real tall like this, you need something extra to keep it from wiggling a little bit. We're all your favorites. All right, and then this one. Okay, this and this. All right, now we've got a couple of longer ones here, and this one goes, okay, so when we're putting on this one, let's aim down there at that corner for a second. Can we zoom? Not very much, but we can try a little bit. When we're down, actually it zooms quite a bit. All right, so when we're down here in this corner, what it wants us to do is put the screw through this hole and then put the washer on the inside, like that. And then, I'm really trying hard to say something about finding where to put the screw, you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying not to say, don't you boys? You know what I'm trying not to say. It's a family show, it's a family show.
What?
Huh? What? Gracie says what? What? Love you, Grace. Oh.
Ding dong.
Ding dong. Someone is at the front door. Smile and be polite.
You changed it. You said it. Yeah.
It's item itself. Greenhouse handles are pretty thick and high info. Ooh. That's right. Without you guys, I wouldn't get free printers. You are my favorites. You are my favorites. That's so true. Without you guys, I would not get free printers. One thing that has me worried here is a lot of adjustments or tightening up of some loose things as we get going. I do want to make sure that we got nice and tight on some things. Oh, I left it zoomed in, didn't I? I left it zoomed in and aiming down there at the bottom. Oh, what a turkey. Still getting used to this whole camera thing. Okay, bingo. With the uprights, make sure they are at 90 degrees. These uprights here, I could put a angle on them, huh? Someone rang your doorbell at 8:50 at night. No kidding. It's because people are dropping off. They're dropping off Christmas goodies. Everybody's dropping off Christmas goodies. Dun dun dun. Okay. Special case. The bottom slide block has been adjusted before leaving the factory, but the pulley of the machine may become loose due to transportation. If the build plate platform of the machine is shaky and loose, which it kind of is a little bit, an open spanner, I think they mean a wrench, can be used to slowly twist the eccentric isolation column under the platform until the slide block slides smoothly and does not shake. It is a little bit shaky. So they gave us a spanner, an open spanner. Okay. Where are you gonna go? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna go. She's gonna go play Roblox. All right. So, which is the one to adjust? Yeah, there's two of them. Okay, there's two of them on the tracks. And these eccentrics, I messed these up in the past by thinking that they were just a regular nut and it was just, oh, tight or loose. No, it's not just tight or loose. They're oblong, right? They're not round. So when you tighten them or when you move them, whether it's tight or loose, when you adjust them, oh, this one's right in the way of that. What am I supposed to do about that? Just barely can get this one in there. Oh man. You guys want to see this? I think you might. Let's see. Let's see if I can. Well, I'm not going to really be able to loosen the camera part very well, but what I can do is I think I can shorten everything. Woo. I can try and give you a little bit more of a ground eye view here of the side where I'm looking. Let's see if we can make that happen without yanking the camera cord, because this camera is actually connected to the computer across the room. So I'm trying to get up under there. Even that's not low enough. I don't think I can go any lower though. Can I? Oh, a little bit. Oh, wow. Okay, that is the end though. So I'm trying to get up under there. Oh dear. Are we still on? Oh good, we're still on. I didn't even mess it up. Okay. But my chair is in the way, isn't it? A little bit. Anyways, okay. Well, way up under there is where this eccentric screw is. This was the part I was worried about. It's the eccentric screw back there, and it's way up under there. And the dial for the adjustment is like right in the way. Okay, I was able to grab it. I made it worse. That's the tricky part. So you go the wrong way, and it gets worse. Still a little bit of wobble in it. And you don't quite know, like, at least I don't know, like, which way to adjust these sometimes. Okay, that feels pretty good. Stopped wobbling. Still wobbles on the table, but this isn't wobbling. Okay, great, excellent. Sweet. Can I print a full helmet with this? It's 12.5 inches by 12.5 inches by like 14 inches or something. So, I mean, always with helmets, it just depends on how big your head is. But I'm gonna say, yeah, you can print a whole helmet with it. I'm gonna try, at least at some point, probably. Okay. All right, well, that should be good enough for now. Okay, So we did that. We got to do the same thing with this up here because I think this is loose. Yeah. You guys see that guy? That's a little shaky bakey here. So let's tighten that guy up a little. And where? Is it only one or is it both of these? No. Oh yeah, it's underneath. There's two of them. So there's 4 wheels and there's 2 of them that have these eccentric shapes to them. There we go. So you still want it to slide, but you don't want it to shake. So that's good. That's good. I'm going to stop there. That's it. Done. Is there a BL Touch? No, Henry, there's not a BL Touch, but that's what's brilliant about these Elegoo Neptune 3. All it does is it does the same. It's the same concept as the BL Touch in that the nozzle goes down to the bed and it figures out how level the bed is, and then it just gives that information to the controller and it changes the G code and makes it so that it prints a nice flat bottom layer, and so all the layers, all the each Z layers, all nice and good. Well, this and all the other Neptune 3s, well, the Pro and this and the Max, I'm sure, they do it just with the nozzle. The nozzle just touches the bed, and that's what does it. It's amazing. Force sensor on the hot end. There you go. It uses the force. That's what I think. So Goodenoug's like, no, bonehead, it does not use the force. You can't go telling people it uses the force. All right. Okay, that thing's pretty stable now. This one's a little loosey-goosey, but it's probably okay. It's not too bad. Okay, I think we're ready to try the first print. What do you think? Midichlorians. Ah! It's the midichlorians. All right, let's see. We're just going to steal this. And of course, the place to put the plug cable is on the far side. Peachy. Just peachy. That means, how am I going to stretch something over there? I got to get something over there, or I'll have to move several other things to get the printer in the right place. The hard part isn't supposed to be plugging it in. It's supposed to be the easy part. Ugh. There's probably a plug back here. Yep, right there. All right, there. Plug that guy in and fire it up. All right, and away we go. Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I could print a helmet on this. My head's not that big. All right, so once we first fire it up, let's just make sure there aren't any funky instructions. Just tells you about the menu a bit. Auto leveling, okay. I really think though, I really feel like I should do operation will trigger the turn to 0 action. Do you want to continue? Yes, so I hit level. You guys want to, can you see that a little bit? Maybe a little. Let's move you over here. Maybe a little better view there. Okay. So I hit level and then I hit confirm. So now it's going to go, ooh, it's like silent. Wow, that's quiet. It's making like no sound at all almost. A little more sound that time. Returning to 0, please wait. This is not the 3D printer you're looking for. If you strike this printer down, it will become more powerful. You guys are amazing. Oh, where'd it go? Is it still going down to 0? Yeah, it's still going. Dr. Pepper break. How are we doing on time? 9 o'clock. What time did we start? Did we start at 8? It's been an hour already. If you wish to level the bed, I am sure you can loosen the screws on the side of the printer just a bit. You know, this one does have dials. In fact, it has 6 dials on the bottom of the bed. So my thinking is I will do a manual, I'll do a manual leveling. This was one of the smartest things I've done with 3D printing in a while. Oop, boop, 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 boop. There's the Dr. Pepper. Let me knock it down. There it goes, okay. I bought a pack of these that are 0.2 millimeters thick, and I bought a pack of them. So I basically have one sitting by every printer, or several of them in certain spots, so that I can quickly grab them and use them to adjust. It's much more accurate than a piece of paper. I think Sir Goodenough was probably the one that told me about this, about doing that. It's the left and right side. It's a force saber. Okay, you silly guys. Let's see what we're doing here. All right. Each axis of the printer automatically returns to the origin. After entering the leveling interface, place a piece of A4 paper between the nozzle and the printing platform and click the compensation value to adjust the distance between the nozzle and the printing platform. Really, it wants me to press the button instead of turn the dials? By pushing and pulling the paper and the friction generated to complete the center point calibration, then click the auxiliary leveling. And use the A4 paper to calibrate the remaining 6 points of the platform by hand tightening knobs. Okay, so you do the middle one with their kind of adjustment thing, okay? All right, it is pressing way down on it, so I'm gonna go up. Okay, and now it just, no, I'm burping because I just drank Dr. Pepper, just barely goes under. Okay, so that just slides under there, that's what I want. So that's the middle. Doesn't quite look exactly like the middle, but that's the middle. Now I can hit, which button did it tell me to hit now? Then click the auxiliary leveling button. Now it looks like this one. It says manual. Adjust the distance between the nozzle and the bed by turning the nut. Isn't it supposed to put it in a spot for me? Cancel that. Oh, wait, did they spell cancel wrong? Yeah, they did. C-A-N-C-L-E. That's all right. English is stupid. I agree. Level. Returning to 0. Okay, so maybe it wasn't quite, maybe it didn't do quite the right thing when I did the first leveling. The nozzle was totally off the bed on that side. Oh no, that's right. Now it's going to go down. Man, this thing is quiet. Okay, and yeah, I'd say that's too much. Oh no, webcam, what happened? No, camera, no. Battery, seriously, I just put a brand new battery in you. Hold on, guys, sorry. Take 5. Talk amongst yourselves. Well, that's not a very good battery. That thing was supposed to be fully charged. I guess maybe a fully charged battery only lasts an hour when it's doing video like this. Are we back? And we're back. That was easy. Look at that. Power adapter needs more power. Camera keeps freezing. Feeler gauge idea. What size is it? 0.2. It's point, or is it even 0.02? Wait, where'd it go? Yeah, it's 0.2. It's 0.2. 0.2 millimeters. I know it's not focused on that. I apologize, but that's what it is. Here. Okay. All right, now back to this this little issue. If I do manual, oh, there it goes. I go 1, and now it's going to move over there. Okay, I got it. Now I'll do the same thing, but this time I'm doing it manually. So I am going to adjust using the knobs underneath here. And it is nice when the printer is in a location like this where I can get right down and check it out. Because you can almost see when it's getting, you know, you can almost, once you get to, there's a little air gap under there. Jeez. Going the wrong way. Oh, no, there it goes. Okay. All right, so there's that spot. Okay. So that one is adjusted. Okay, we're gonna do that one's adjusted. All right, so now we're gonna go to spot number 2. Ooh, and it went. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh, this is so loose. Super loose. Uh-oh, my phone is ringing. Oh, it's my son. I wonder what he needs. Let me find out. We're going to talk to Zach live for a second. Hey, bud, what do you need?
Hello?
Hello, what's up?
So we're trying to get Mom's present right now.
Oh, yeah. Is it closed?
It might have closed.
Yeah.
Well, opens 8 a.m.
She's done. Okay.
Yeah, it's closed.
We'll do it tomorrow then.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't,
Nobody told me.
it was misunderstanding. I thought we were picking it up from like Walmart or something. Or
Well, I wasn't expecting to get home at 8 o'clock tonight, so we would have done it before if I'd have been home, so sorry.
Okay,
I still think we should tell her. Don't you think we should tell her, guys? Okay, we won't tell her.
okay.
We'll go get it first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, 8 o'clock.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay. Love you.
Okay, love you, bye. Yeah, that's Mrs. Z's birthday present from yesterday. We didn't ever go get. This one's weird. This is already all the way up. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's not. It just feels weird because there's. Oh golly, I can't press that down at all anymore. Huh. Because there's this cable holding thing under there, and it will not tighten any more than that, and it is not off the bed. Nope, it's not off the bed, and it's not loosening anymore. What are we gonna do about that? That's a problem, isn't it? Skip and come back. The others will affect it, yeah, maybe. I'm afraid it's gonna go. Oh man, I have never had a printer do that. Sheesh. I think these knobs got to be a little bit closer to the right spot. Not quite, almost. So the problem with that back left corner, as I see it, oh man, both of these back ones are just so tight. So I might have to adjust. I can't get either one of them. I can't get either one of those under there. Holy crud. Wow, this is bad. It's gonna take a bit of adjusting. I mean, yeah, these are just like totally loose. I'm not surprised. I guess adjust it first a little bit. Give it some more Z offset. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. And then adjust the front ones again. I'm gonna just go further down on those and then that one kind of tight. All right, well, this is not gonna be right. I'm gonna hit this last one. Man, it's all the way squished. Okay, so let's go back to the home. Dude, can you please lift up the thing before you do that? Huh. Not happy. Confirm. I think the pressure sensor is like freaked out. I'm gonna move it a little bit here. Let's just go to, let's try and just move it. Prepare. Should be able to go Z. And then just, no, it's not moving at all now. Yeah, it's ground to a halt. No good. That's no good. Right? I agree. Everyone lifts before moving. This one did not. That's no good. I'm gonna start the process over again here. One reason I like using an indicator. It fixed itself. Bring, bring. Thank you very much for subscribing. All right, so now we're at home. Returning to 0, please wait. Okay. So we're gonna, oh man, see that? It looks like it's gonna be okay, but boy, is it not. Let's just try this again, manual. So we're okay. Yeah, it doesn't lift up, and now it presses way hard down on this. This is an interesting one. I'm going to end up adjusting every bit of, whoa. Now it's loose again. Can't be very well leveled like that. Oh, see, I knew this was going to be the hard part. Focus of the camera. Look at that now. Oh. I just got to force it up a little bit. So these things are all the way down. Like I cannot make that any tighter, which is not a good place for it to be, I'm sure. I'm going to adjust these way down. All right, let's try and tighten that up a bit again. Yeah, see, remember how tight that was? It's not tight now. Doesn't help that it wobbles on the table. I don't know if that's my table's fault or not. That's worse. Still bad. This isn't supposed to be the hard part. Actually, this probably is the hard part. Yeah, the bed is way too loose. But it wasn't this loose a bit ago. And they've got this dial. The dial to adjust the middle is like right where the screw is. So this is kind of painful. Like if I'm gonna have to do this, I don't know how you can, I mean, I don't know what to ask them to do differently about that. Oh, that's no good. Does it matter which way these eccentric screws go? Doesn't really, does it? It's just as long as they are twisting until you get the right oblong spot in the right spot. No, no. Dang it. It's not getting much tighter here. Oh, dude, look at that. Making it worse. Maybe I need to put them both in the same direction. It's worse. It's worse. Oh, you know what? There's more than just those two. There's another couple back here. Okay. Let's try and adjust these guys. Oh. This is painful. It's making me sweat. Close. Still feeling a little looser, but I'm glad I found that there was another one. Let's see, that's weird because this one, on this side there's only one, on the other side there's two. I don't think there's supposed to be two. We're closer. Okay, there. Sheesh. Sheesh. How we doing? Wow, is there anybody left watching this train wreck? Should only need at most 3/4 of a turn. Okay, so there we go. We're solid again. Okay, well that helped. That helped quite a bit with our okay. All right, let's try this again. That was the problem. I swear I did that though, didn't I? I'm sure I did. All right, let's get this sucker level so we can get something printing. Sheesh. You know what I'm going to try and do on, let's see, tomorrow's Tuesday. On Wednesday, I'm going to try and do 2 streams. On Wednesday, I'm going to try and do 2 streams. I'm going to do one kind of in the morning, and then I'm going to do another one later in the day / early afternoon, evening. All right, level, confirm. Okay. All right, how we doing? That looks perfect. I might go down a little. Well, that's okay, we're going to do that one. Put it right there. Okay, now we're going to go to manual, confirm. Go to point number 1. Oh, you're killing me. Okay, so now we're up high, so I'm going to loosen it a little. Let it down a little. Okay. Okay, feels pretty good. Number 2. Number 2 is so I'm going to be in big trouble if I get to that last one because I can't make that one any tighter back there. Oh, this is killing me. I could be starting a print farm. No, see, I can't go any tighter than that, and it's all the way down. So, Jeez. I'm getting frustrated right now. Getting very frustrated. I can't even cancel out of this. And I can't move the bed. Wow, okay. I'm open to suggestions here. I've got this almost all the way down on all of these. I mean, I can see the bed is bowing in the middle, so I don't want that. I need to loosen up these edges because the bed is absolutely doing this in the middle. I can see it. Camera's frozen again? Oh, I am. It is. Hello, camera. Hello. Oh, man, again. Okay, well, this is the last battery pack. That one was already partly dead. I think I knew that. We're going to do this one more time. So... Oh, come on, I just got that. Did it not charge? That was a new battery pack and it says it's dead too. Huh. Well, dang it. Okay. Problem. I don't have any more batteries for the camera. So, I think we may be about to call it a night. Because I'm going to have to spend a little time figuring out the best way to adjust this bed. Bummer. Okay. Well, let's go talk for a minute. Let's shoot ideas back and forth, and then we can we'll call it a night for tonight. Oh dear. That should have gone smoother. That should have gone much smoother. Let's do this now. Okay, got my regular mic back. Bummer, huh? Bummer. Raise the manual Z stop. That's a good idea. That's probably it. That's probably the thing to do. Turn that off. Okay, so raise the manual Z stop. Just like actually move the sensor a little bit, right? Is that what you're saying, John? Oh. Got all sweaty. That's live TV, folks. Thank you, John, for understanding. You're right, that is live TV. I mean, I'm surprised that it gave me that much trouble. And I'm sure, like, I don't want to just go over there and do it with you guys in the dark and with all my camera batteries dead now. That's a bummer. I'm going to need more camera battery time than that. That's not going to work. Well, let's talk chat for a minute, and then we'll get ready to sign off. I am still excited about it. I'm sure once we get this worked out, it'll be fine. It is odd. It is just a little odd that it doesn't lift up a little bit more. I will probably sort out what things I need to change. Maybe there's a firmware update or something. And yeah, maybe that'll be the magic key there. It's certainly super quiet. Nice big build volume. I think this one, if I remember right on the website, oh yeah, it's 350. But it is also, it's out of stock. In fact, all their printers are out of stock. So the Elegoo lady that I was dealing with, website, oh yeah, it's, I said that. I said, hey, I'll put your links in the description and stuff, but you're all out of stock. And I know what it's like to try and sell something that's out of stock. It doesn't work. Anyways, this is why I like my bamboo. What's a bamboo, Ray? Is bamboo a different... if your camera's a Canon DSLR, you may be able to get power supply for it. What camera is it? It is a Canon M50. Maybe that's what we need to do real quick is get a Canon M50 power supply. Power adapter. But does it, if it plugs into the same port as the, oh, okay, yeah, it's got a little thing like that. I might even have one of those. Okay. Yeah, that's what I need to do. Bag that battery nonsense. Oh, it goes in the place of the battery. Is that what it does? It goes in the place of the battery. Tricksy. Tricksy. Interesting. Is that what it does? Ah. Wow. Okay, I like it. I like it. I'll shop for one. Whew. Man. What is a bamboo? I want to know what the bamboo is. Is the bamboo a different? It's a printer. It must be like a real simple one. This is the first time I've put together a printer like this and had this kind of trouble at the beginning, but I'm sure it's fine. Just take a minute. We solved an issue tonight, at least. That's right. We solved the issue with the. Oh, that's your bamboo printer. Oh my, very nice. Pre-order. You already have one. Wow. It's the, what do they call this, guys, with the bed that goes down? I set the center to like 3 feelers and try and do a rough version of what you have and then run it again at 0.2. Good idea. Good idea. Yeah, I mean, I will start that way. I'll eyeball it because I can see it. I mean, I can look at the bed and the bed is doing this because I cranked down the sides so much. So I'll just adjust it a little bit with eyeballs and then go back to it. Core XY, that's what it is, Core XY. Quindor has one of those dumb battery cords. All right. Well, guys, I love 3D printing, and I'm excited to have a big 3D printer. I will get some stuff. I'll get it working, and I'll print something off. Oh, you know what? I might be able to do it tomorrow. We can kind of do that together with what else are we doing tomorrow? What's on this? What's on the calendar for tomorrow? You guys remember? I'm sure somebody can look it up and tell me, but we'll look at the calendar and see. I've been adjusting things a little bit. It does have springs under the bed, and I had them all the way cranked down. Oh, there's Quindor. How's it going, buddy? Dummy battery for all my cameras now. Tried battery and even live USB-C feed, but just couldn't keep up. Dummy battery on a USB-C PD works great, though. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so tomorrow, oh, the new HA switch plate. Oh, man. Oh, man. You guys ready for that? Whoo-wee. Should be good. I've got all the parts, so we can start doing some of the flashing and stuff. It might be replace them silicone pads. Okay, you want to check it out tomorrow? All right, then. So it'll probably be about 11 a.m. my time. Okay, so I gotta. I work the night shift tomorrow night. So tomorrow we're doing it in the morning, and then I'll work the night shift, and then on the 21st, which is Wednesday, I will do a stream. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the Dexter pixels. I would love to, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Might have to do that later in the day. I tried this Starlink and Home Assistant today, and I think the problem is I am not in my home network there. And so when it tries to go to the IP address of the router, it can't. So I'm not sure that that's going to work. I might give it another little try, but I'm not sure that's going to work. So we may have to shuffle. We might have to shuffle something else in the place of that. And then we're down to, oh, I did buy this today. This is the YOLO portable streaming box, or YOLO box portable streaming machine. I got tired of waiting for them to send me one. And then we blow some stuff up. We're cranking them down. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. 5 to go. Thank you very much, Nicholas, for putting in all the time zones. You ready for it? You got all the parts, John? Okay, are you going to do it with me tomorrow? Are we doing it at the same time? I got the parts, and I read through some of it enough that I'm thinking, okay, I think, when I go look at it again, it won't be too bad. So, Park Sung 3D printer heat bed leveling parts, silicone column solid mounts, leveling spring replacement parts. Ooh, not seen that before. Last I knew, the upgrade to make was the you put fancier springs or heavy duty springs. So these are just compressed. So basically they're just silicone springs. Interesting. And those are better. What makes them so much better than springs? Just out of curiosity. I'm not doubting you. I just what makes them so much better? Do they hold their form better, or do they? Yeah, this case, I'm sure it's not the springs. But I remember in the past people saying, like on the Enders, the old Ender 3, they were like, oh, you got to upgrade Ender 3, upgrade Ender 3. And it was replace the springs with some fancier, better springs. All right. Whew. Springs expand and contract with heat. Everything's better with silicone. Right, John? If you have ABL, it keeps things set pretty identical. Okay, cool. Man, where am I? I don't know how I miss all this stuff. We're going to call the kids in for sign off. We'll see if they can hear me.
It's time for sign off.
Precise stuff or tall stuff, it doesn't shake as much. So not a problem for what you do. For the short stuff, when I want to print my Mandalorian helmet. All right, I hear thumping up the stairs. See who's coming. Thanks for being here tonight, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through 7 of the 12 streams so far. Oh, hey, it's Jackson. Come on in, Jackson. What a mess. You could probably step on most of that.
I hope so.
All right. How's my big buddy doing?
Doing good.
So driving, pick up food, something?
Yeah, for a few minutes.
Okay. All right. Well, it's just me and you, dude. We're going to do the sign off together, just me and you.
Heck yeah.
How you want to do it?
I don't even know. It's up to you.
Let's just say it.
Sounds good.
Just do it like normal people. Okay.
Sounds good. That's been a while.
This is Jackson. You guys remember him? He's been gone a bit. He's back now. We missed him. Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
As always, thanks for watching. Until next time, adios. See how we harmonize?
Yeah, it was kind of nice.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow at 11. Bye. Whoops.